I do know how to craft a flamer. It's just because it has the skin on it. And this I wasn't able to drop either. Like I know how to craft it, but I literally it won't let me drop it, and I felt so bad because I told him I was gonna get him a god roll. I was like, I'm gonna go for it. I was like, your luck is in our favor tonight, and I pulled that, and then it told me I couldn't drop it for him, and I was like, no. So then I had to roll him another one, and it wasn't that bad actually. It was a vampires. It was a fucking vampires. And what the vampires does is I heal for every bullet that hits. I heal. And it's not only that, it's an explosives. So, with a vampire's explosive, the explosive does area damage. And that area damage can hit other enemies at the same time, which in return can heal you even if you're not hitting an enemy directly. So, as long as I have ammo, I'm invincible. And this is such a glitch legendary mod collection. Like you're not able to get this combo. It's not supposed to be possible. But somehow I pulled it. And hey, bro, oh my god. I literally once I got it, I was like, never again. Never again will I pull something that good. And then lo and behold, 3 fucking years later, I pulled that high-powered minigun. Bruh. Hey, my luck be there sometimes. I mean, you're talking to a CS main, dude. I've been playing CS since the OG days. Fucking literally, bro. Hey, bro, I've lost way too much money in that fucking game. But there's this one site uh there was a 69 cent lucky knife case, and I pulled, if you know anything about CS, I pulled a minimal wear stat track case hardened skeleton knife from the 69 cent case. That is an $800 knife going on up. What profit? And I told myself, bro, oh my god, there goes all your luck. Your luck's gone. I felt like Gumball from the Amazing World of Gumball, bro. I was like, no way. My luck's gone, dude. I'm never gonna fucking hit something like that again. Oh wait, fucking most wanted. I forgot. Here's me getting sidetracked. I'm saying, dude, yeah, I don't have that knife anymore, man. It got fucking, I got inventory wiped. I got fucking scammed and inventory wiped. Fuck CS, dude. Holy shit. That shit has taken a lot from my mental. That's actually new as fuck. I'm not used to that ping button. I've been wanting for a while there to be a ping button in the game, but there never was. And now they added a fucking ping button, but it's the same fucking button as your emotes. You have to hold it down for your emotes though, and then ping for your fucking ping. You just click it for the ping. But when you hold it down, it's not hold it down and it opens. It's just hold it down for a certain amount of time. I don't know, and then let go and it opens. I need to change my ping button. Yeah, perk cards are very important too. Highly important. I don't have my correct skill tree on. They just changed the perk cards now too. They changed them so bad. So a lot of my perk cards were fucked, so I had to rearrange my system. I had to rearrange the whole thing. But now it's back to normal. It's back to what it should be. I just need to hit level 300 so I can get S in my legendary perk card. I need fucking lies, and then the final three after that will be cap. So I want to go LIES and then CAP. Dude, there's only 3 people here. That's actually crazy. Not a lot of people want to do this anymore. It better be an event, actually. Or, I mean, a team. Somebody join my team, please. I gotta remember where all the fucking loot saves are. Ortho! this boy, this boy's back. That's funny. Hey, he's level 10 now, though. That's fire. That's fire. This dude's 10. He's not level 9 anymore. That means that event leveled him up. Sick. Honestly, I just be going around looting all the saves, and then when I eventually feel like I have like a giant amount, then I'll just go and deposit it all at once instead of just wasting my time getting the saves and then go to the deposit and then go get the saves. Nah. Bro, CS fucking CS tactics are telling me don't reload after every shot. COD tactics are telling me reload after fucking every burst spray. But then Daisy's telling me count your bullets, save your ammo. Fallout's telling me I just fucking spray and pray. I don't know, bro. This game, bro, it's like playing with God mode when you got this many fucking, this many good ass stacked like perk cards and guns to go with it with the legendary mods, and especially my armor mods. Oh yeah, my armor mods are crazy too. Let me show you those. Yeah, I got the auto stim, so I'm just automatically just always gonna stim myself. +2 intelligence, so I get more fucking XP, and then chance to deal fire damage to melee attackers, more carry weight. Fucking, I can deal cryo damage to melee attackers as well, with fire resistance on top of that, and then I can revive myself 50% of the time. And then this one, less damage from super mutants, receive less explosion damage, also more cryo damage, and with a jetpack. And then the breathe underwater, more carry weight, less explosion damage because you gotta have that again. And then heal rate on top of that. And then this one is the less damage from robots, radiation, and cryo. Yeah, you can actually. Those you have to complete the main story of the game, to where you can launch the nuke. And then once you launch the nuke, then you should have access to gold bullion. And then after you have gold bullion, you can spend that gold bullion on plans to get the Secret Service armor. And once you get that, then you can go to an armor workbench. And after you do a lot of events like this, then you can have legendary script. And then you use those legendary script to then chance and craft your legendary Secret Service armor. Because you can only craft it legendary. You can't craft it before you legendary. It does it at the same time. But it is cool though, because you can just sell it back for more legendary script at the rusty pick if you really don't get a good roll. And then on top of that too, um, you can fucking just keep going because they're not as expensive as normally running a legendary itself. So crafting these just costs a little less, so it's actually cheaper to do that. And a lot of people will sell legendary mod plans anyway nowadays. So you can just go to people's vendors and then buy whatever mod you want, apparently. Like literally from 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. You can individually choose them now, which is weird. But there's some things that it won't let you do because, they're not supposed to be able to be a combo. So of course, even with the ability to craft your own legendaries, there's still some you can't craft. But yeah, the Secret Service is pretty much end game armor. It's the final like max level armor. And then yeah, you pretty much just you want to roll your legendary secret. You want to roll your legendary armor to kind of match what kind of build you're going with. So like what kind of gun you're using, what kind of ammo you're using, and I mean that in the sense of some weapons you can change the ammo receiver to shoot different types of ammo, and you want to match it to your perk cards really to see what flows, what doesn't, and what you could boost, what you can't boost, and what can actually trade something of equal value and put it somewhere else so you don't have to spend it on, you know, something like your perk cards right here. You can save some perk card slots specifically like, yeah, like bro, if for example right here, Aqua Boy. This used to be, yeah, you can no longer take rad damage from swimming and can breathe underwater. I don't need to use that perk card because my armor already lets me breathe underwater. See what I mean? And early game as well, for lower levels, you don't need strong back. You don't need to fill out 4 fucking perk stars into strong back or even arms keeper right now. To be honest, martial or rifles don't weigh that much to begin with. I would suggest spending your legendary perk stars into stuff that's actually going to benefit you, like Commando if you're doing a rifle build, or Gladiator if you're doing a single handed melee build, or Slugger if you're going for a double handed melee build. Or there's shit that you can do for pistols if you want to run pistols, or a sneak build. There's the best build in the game is a bloodied sneak build. It means, yeah, I like rifle too because I don't like seeing all the rad on my screen. The bloodied sneak build means you can do extra damage sneaking. You also do extra damage the more radiation you have. You also do the more damage the lower or closer to death you are. And you can also avoid damage the closer to death you are. So people put their health at a sliver and just run around crouched all day every day, but they can walk faster because of their perk cards and stuff like that. But they're pretty much invulnerable to a lot of damage, and they can almost one shot a lot of enemies at a high level as well. I don't like that. When Nacho runs a bloodied build. I never really like that though. I feel like I could do more damage, especially with an explosive rifle. You can take Demolitions Expert right here, and your explosives do 60% more damage. On top of the fucking extra damage you are already doing from Commando, and then on top of that, over here in Luck, you have Tormentor, which your rifle attacks have a 50% chance to cripple a limb. Most human enemies in the game, that's just gonna rip their fucking arm off already. They're just gonna dismember them. So you're already, doing hella damage. Even if you hit them in the limb, you can still kill them. And then Ricochet. This used to be 3 perk stars. Now it's only 1. But yeah, chance to deflect ranged attacks. So their shit just goes, their bullets go right back on them. And then yeah, this is what I was talking about. Serendipity. While below 30% health, getting a chance to evade based on luck. So that means you just take no damage. And no power armor though. You can't be a power armor. And then it's very important late game. You're not going to need it now. But when you can, get the Starch Genes perk card. You will never mutate from rads, and Radaway will never cure your mutations. So that way you can take Radaway, all that shit, and you'll be fine. Yeah, your mutations, they're not going to disappear. But there's things in the game called serums, and serums can be drinking, or drunk, whatever the fuck the word is, and they can mutate you. And like me, I have a bunch of mutations. So these on the first, when you go to effects and stats in your Pip-Boy, you'll see all of your perk slots and all of the extra benefits you get from that, as well as whatever you're under. If you have like a lunchbox open or scouts banners, then you have your food and stuff. But then you have your mutations. Your mutations are important. They are also a part of your build. I have a lot of them. The only ones I don't run are Marsupial and Egghead. Um, because Egghead lowers your intelligence, and Marsupial, or no, not Egghead, but Marsupial lowers your intelligence, but it does give you extra carry weight and lets you jump higher. But like I said, I like the intelligence because it boosts your XP. The more intelligence you have, the more XP you'll be gaining. And sleep in a bed for 30 seconds, you'll get more XP as well. Open up a lunchbox, you'll get XP as well. You always see me join a team because being on a team is very important. And for every member in the team you have a full bond with, you get extra XP. So right now we have 3 times the bonus of XP. And once this 4th guy gets on full, we'll have 4 times the XP. So I'm just constantly trying to level up. But yeah, so Bird Bones gives me extra agility and less fall speed, but it lowers my strength, which means my carry weight is less. Adrenal Reaction, 50 less HP, but damage as HP